Have you ever canceled an interview because you didn't want to interview with the specific gender? And I want to go ahead and address how you can prevent this and also cover your bases on discriminatory practices and just making sure that you are doing the best you can to avoid any legal lawsuit coming from some type of discrimination. If you haven't met, hey, I'm Crystal from crystalbella.com. We help entrepreneurs attract, hire, and onboard their team and just really make sure they're set up for success for their first 30 days and they have all the tools that they could manage and lead their team. There are so many pieces to the hiring. That's why we went ahead and put together a free workshop, and I'll link it down below so you can go ahead and check that out. In that workshop, we really walk you through the whole hiring process so you can identify where your roadblocks are and what may be causing it. And you can go ahead and create a DIY strategic plan to fix your hiring. So check that out after this video. I get it. You may be scared of discriminating, but you really want to only hire females or only hire men. I'm going to walk you through how you can do it. And it's really not that complicated, but I really do think that a majority of jobs, besides probably like a female strip club or something, just saying, I mean, they wouldn't hire a man. Something like that, I think it's a little bit more particular about the specific gender. But for most like service-based industries, I think there is a little bias, and you'd be surprised if you actually go through this process on how many of your customers don't mind if there's a male or don't mind if there's a female. Sometimes it may be just like an internal limiting belief. So I want you to be aware of that when we're going through this video. All right, so to really fix this, you really want to add a question into your booking process. This means when your customers are talking with either the salesperson or going through an online booking process, that you have some type of question either on the booking form or in the sales call that asks them if they prefer a specific gender type. Now, let me go over an example question. We have an amazing team that comprises of both men and women who are all dedicated to delivering exceptional cleaning quality. Although there's no significant difference in cleaning ability based on gender, we understand that some clients may have a personal preference. Which would you prefer? Option 1, men or women, either or is fine. Or option 2, I prefer only a woman-only team. So something that simple could be added to the booking process that really reiterates the strength in your team, but also gives them the option as well too. Like I said, you're going to be surprised on how many people say either or, it doesn't matter. And if it's any different, let me know down below in the comments what you're actually getting. What are your customers saying? Is it really female dominant only, male dominant only, or is either or the choice that they're picking? Once you have enough documentation to support whether it's female or male dominant role that you're trying to fill, now you can go ahead and add that to the application by adding a question, just what's your gender, female or male? Now it's not really falling into discriminatory practices because you have the documentation to support a specific role that you're trying to fill. This will save you so much time and headache versus trying to manually cancel interviews and just adding more discriminatory things behind the scenes. You really want to avoid that and just keep an open arm with all genders, disabilities, and so on and so forth. So after you've done this for about 2 weeks, I want you to revisit and ask yourself this question. Was it really a justifiable reason for filtering out people? Or does the documentation really support it? And if it is a limiting belief as a business owner, there's going to be so many of them that we have to overcome. And I want you to just reflect on that and try to work on it yourself. You'd be surprised on how many discriminatory things that are secretly done behind the scenes in so many different companies. But my goal and our mission is to help every single company not only get fully staffed with quality workers, but also help the business owners become the best business and the best workplace environment that every worker wants to stay at for years. And in order for that to happen, you have to break through some of these limiting beliefs and actually create different habits into your company that embody the mission and the culture and the vision and all these qualities that you want to see from them. They need to see from you first. Remember, you're their leader. You got to lead the pack. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific that you are looking to filter out in the comments, and I'll be happy to chime back and forth with you on creating a deal breaker question. So let me know down below. See you in the next one.